Global War 36 enthusiast here with Operation From Russia with Love, turn 14.5, Commonwealth. It is January 1943. Commonwealth has 2 tech rules. First, I tried for amphibious doctrine at a 7 or higher. PB generated a 6, so I just missed. Second, I tried for long-range aircraft at an 8 or higher. PPE generated a 4, so I failed. And now I think I'm right back down at 50% with Japan, right on the nose. Purchases for Great Britain. Great Britain has 18 IPP to spend. I'll purchase 1 militia for 2, 1 colonial infantry for 4, that's 6, 2 marines for 8, that's 14, and I will upgrade a minor port to a major port for 3. Normally it's 4, but with improved construction it's only 3, so I save 1. With FEC, I have 13 IPP to spend. I'll purchase 1 fighter for 10 and save 3. Anzac has 2 IPP to spend on what I think is the last turn of their existence. I will upgrade 1 militia to an infantry for 2 IPP. Combat movement. Up there in C-Zone A8, I'm going to continue to convoy raid the Germans off Narvik. In southern England, this task force with 3 battleships and 2 naval transports will leave port into C-Zone A21. I will pick up 2 Marines from southern England and then go 1, 2, 3 down to A44. Pick up another Marine and a mountain from Gibraltar and drop off 3 Marines and a mountain into French Morocco with 3 bombards from the battleships and 1 from a battle cruiser. I'll also send in 3 fighters, a tactical, and a medium bomber from Gibraltar, and then the 2 fighters off the carriers in A44. So hitting Morocco will be 5 fighters, a medium bomber, and a tactical. And then also from the Ivory Coast down here, this guy will fly 1, 2, 3. So it still has 2 more. So he'll join the fight. He's going to end up landing in Gibraltar. Now, Hambone has 3 fighters here in northern Algeria. I contacted him and he declined to scramble. Okay. Then let's go over here. Oh no, it's still on screen. In East Poland, I'm going to have these 5 infantry move here into Bessarabia. So it's 5 infantry versus a militia. Let's go down to South Africa. Probably have to rotate here. Okay, in Rhodesia, there's a militia. I'm going to attack it with 1 infantry from South Africa. That chip represents an infantry. And then a medium armor from Cape Town and a medium armor from South Africa. So 1 infantry and 2 medium armor will attack that 1 militia. That's it for this area. Then we go over here to Annam Tonkin. I'm going to attack Annam Tonkin with this fighter from Calcutta. It'll go 1, 2, 3, and it'll end up landing here. And then I'm going to move in with these 2 infantry from Siam. And then in C-Zone P33, right there, I'm going to do convoy raiding. And that is all my combat. Let's zoom in a little bit. There was that awesome piece by Linkler. Okay, I think we got, let's center it up a little bit. Okay, let's start off with the convoy raids up in Norway. I've got a red is the attacker, And he still hasn't developed radar, so I've got a +2. So I do 1 point of damage. Again, none. So I only do 1 point of damage to Germany up there with the Norwegian convoy line. I think I have Germany at 58, if that's correct. That seems, I guess that's right. Okay. And then we've got, what do I have next on my agenda here? French Morocco. The 3 battleships are bombarding at 4. One hit, that's average. And then I've got the battle cruiser bombarding at a 3. Okay, so one first strike, I'm sure he's going to take the militia. All right, then I've got, let's go to the 5 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These have air superiority. 2 hits, so I hit his fighter, and then I've got 3 at 7, because I've got 2 medium bombers and 1 tactical bomber. Just need 1 more of these to hit, and he's wiped out. Okay, so now he has his retaliatory strikes. He's got the 2 infantry at 4. Miss. And then the all-important air superiority at 6. Hit. Okay, so I do lose a plane. I think I'll lose a medium bomber with the Brits. And I take French Morocco, which is worth 1, with 3 Marines and a mountain infantry. Britain goes up to 23. Germany goes down to 52. All right, then we've got, oh, shoot. I did not, yep. No, that's right. I thought I was going to attack something with my British guy and down around Gold Coast, but I'm just doing non-combat down there. Okay, I've got Rhodesia. That's the attack I'm thinking of. I have 1 infantry at 2. Whoops. This, and then I've got 2 at 6 with my medium armor. Okay, 1 hit, and then he has 1 at 2 because he's a militia. Hit. Okay, so he kills my infantry. And I take Rhodesia with 2 medium armor. That's 1 up for Great Britain and 1 down for Italy. Italy drops to 18, Great Britain goes up to 24. And then we've got that attack in Annam Tonkin, where I have a fighter at 6. Hit. And he has a militia at 2. Miss. Okay, so he goes down 1, and I go up 1. Now I'm assuming, this is an interesting question for people. I attacked with a FEC fighter and Anzac infantry, but it was really only taken with Anzac infantry. Perhaps that should really be collected by Anzac. I'm not sure at the present moment. I'm dropping Japan to 53 and raising Great Britain to 25. I did raise Great Britain, but if it should be Anzac, let me know. Because that would, I mean, it'd be worse for it to be Anzac because their money's going to be gone in just a moment here. Okay, and then I've got 1 more convoy raid. This is the one that's in P33. Japan does not have radar, so this is a +2 for the British sub. and I do 7 minus 1, 6. Is that 5 is the max that I can do in that particular sea zone. So let's see, Great Britain drops to, or no, Japan drops down 5. So I have you at 69. Japan at 69. All right. Let's see here. I think that's the end of my combat movement. Now we're going to go to non-combat movement. Let's rotate over here. So I'm going to strategic rail move this airborne from Scotland down to southern England. From London, 2 Marines are going to move over to southern England. So now I've got 3 Marines in southern England. From southern England, this coastal defense ship is going to leave port into A21 and then move 1 over to A22 and go in port here in London. Okay, I'm going to land all those planes. In French Morocco, I'm going to have 3 fighters, 1 tactical, and 1 medium bomber land in Gibraltar. In French Morocco, the other 2 fighters will go to A44 and land on the carriers. Down here in Sierra Leone, this seaplane is going to fly to Gibraltar. From the Gold Coast, this infantry is going to move to Niger. I thought that was a combat move for a moment there. That's what I was worried about. I think it's Bechuanaland. From Bechuanaland, the 2 infantry are going to move to Cape Town. Yeah, these 2 guys will move there into Cape Town. From South Africa, 1 infantry and 2 artillery are going to move into Cape Town. So Cape Town has 3 infantry and an artillery. And then over here in India, this Anzac infantry that's in Maharashtra will rail to Siam. All right. Placement of units. Down in Sydney, off camera here, I'm going to remove 1 militia, so I think I have 5 militia now, and replace it with another infantry. So I think I have 6, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, so I think I have 5 militia, 6 infantry in Sydney. Shout out to Didier, who catches all sorts of errors in our games, keeps us on our toes. Really appreciate him watching. And then in FEC, I'm going to build 1 fighter there in Calcutta. Over in British Columbia, I'm going to put in a militia and a colonial infantry. And then in London, we will put the 2 Marines. And in the Caribbean, we will upgrade a minor port to a major port in British Guyana. Don't know if we got that on camera there. I think maybe it will show up Or maybe it's behind that die tower, but British Guyana now has a major port. There you go. Oh, I had the Turkish recruitment. I needed to roll a 1, and I rolled a 7. So Turks don't get a unit. Collect income. Great Britain's at 25, plus 3 for Lower Egypt, plus 1 saved. I end the turn with 29. FEC, I collect 9, plus I saved 3, so I end the turn with 12. Anzac, I collect 2. It could be that Great Britain has 1 less and Anzac has 1 more, but I think when it's a combined thing, it goes to Great Britain. Okay, turn 14.6, Free France. I have 1 IPP to spend. I purchase nothing and save 1. Combat movement. The only combat movement I'm doing is to convoy raid the Sea Zone 15 where I'm at. And let's zoom in a little bit. Red is the attacker, white is the defender. Nothing. So Japan defends itself there. Non-combat movement. Down in the Ivory Coast, I'm going to be moving some stuff. I'm going to move 1 infantry here to Niger, and I'm going to fly that medium bomber down to Cape Town. So off camera down in Cape Town, I have 3 British infantry, 2 British artillery, 1 Free French medium armor. Okay. Disposition of 4. Oh, I collect income. Free France collects 1 IPP, so they end the turn with 2. Disposition of forces. Start up in London. Or England. Okay, in northern England, I have 1 militia. In southern England, I have 3 militia, 4 infantry, 3 marines, 2 airborne infantry, 2 anti-aircraft artillery, 2 British fighters, 2 American fighters, 1 American medium bomber, 1 British air transport. In London, I have 3 militia, 2 marines. And in port in London, I have a coastal defense ship, a French destroyer, and 3 naval transports. You know what? I'm going to move 1 naval transport over to southern England. Sit there in southern England. So I've got 2 in London and 1 in southern England. Then I've got the fighters on map in A22 and A23. I think that's it for up here. Down in Gibraltar, I have 3 infantry, 1 militia, 1 American mountain infantry, 1 American Marines, 1 American airborne, a seaplane, an American fighter, and a British anti-aircraft artillery. In French Morocco, I have 3 Marines and 1 mountain. In Niger, I have a Free French infantry and a British infantry. Rhodesia, 2 medium armor. In Lower Egypt, 1 militia, 12 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 AAA. In Maharashtra, 1 militia. In southern India, 1 Anzac motorized. In Calcutta, 3 infantry or 3 militia, 7 infantry, 3 anti-aircraft artillery, 1 artillery, 1 motorized infantry, 1 tank destroyer, 1 fighter. In Burma, I have 7 infantry, 6 Gurkhas, 3 anti-aircraft artillery, and a fighter. In Siam, 1 Anzac infantry. In Anam Tonkin, 2 Anzac infantry. I think that is the disposition of my forces. Next up is a board gaming bro with Italy turn 14.7.